Every offseason, a group of NFL employees gathers in a small room. They figure out a way to somehow put together a 16-game schedule. And under normal circumstances, it's not an easy job. Now the NFL has to figure out what to do when games are canceled, postponed because of COVID tests. Keeping players healthy is priority number one in this situation. And after that, the league could face a logistical nightmare. The schedule, under normal circumstances, like that Jenga puzzle, you pull out one game and you might be okay. A few more games get delayed and they face a very difficult decision. So can you add a week 18? Do teams have to forfeit games? Are standings going to be decided by winning percentage? It's going to be impossible to accommodate everyone. And the other pro leagues did the best they could and had success. The NBA should be applauded that they pulled this off, and the NHL, they pulled it off. The NFL could soon find themselves in the same boat as they try to complete a season in the most fair way possible. But you go back to the NBA and the NHL, they bubbleized their teams. And the NFL, that's the big question, that you're always going to have that, where are your players right now? And, there's a report the Titans players got together and held sort of an informal practice. But what are they supposed to do? You can't go to the facility. I don't know if the NFL had an edict that said you guys cannot gather whatsoever. But these players, they have to be ready to play against the Buffalo Bills this weekend. Unless the NFL just comes out and says, which I think they will, this game is not going to happen this weekend. But these players got together. I don't know if it's in violation of, some mandate that the NFL had, but there's a real issue here because now if the Titans have another game, you only got one bye week. And if you're going to add a week 18, we can't just accommodate the Tennessee Titans if they have games that they are, postponing. And do you have a forfeit in here? And, how do you sort through that logistical nightmare of going, is it their fault? And I don't know if this is the worst part of the NFL season or is this just the start of this, because we had this in baseball. We had this with the Marlins. We had this with the Cardinals, and then everybody wised up. This could be the worst that we're going to have, or it could be the start of what is going to be a very, very bumpy ride.